I studied Alexander the Great in the book Alexander of Macedon, 356 to 323 BC, a historical biography by Peter Green. I wanted to read this book because I had seen of this battle plan, and it was imitated by Napoleon and many other famous generals, and I just wanted to know about him. And so he was born on July 20th, 356 BC. 20 years later, when his dad Philip II died, he became king of Macedonia. Then he united the Greek states and took his father's army and campaigned in Asia Minor. After this, he faced King Darius III and his Persian army, where he won in an upset. And then he marched to Tyre, which is the present-day Lebanon. And after a 7-month siege, he partially burnt it down, which fulfilled Zechariah's prophecy in Zechariah 9, 1 through 8. Then he became Pharaoh of Egypt and founded Alexandria, Egypt, which is the most famous city that he named after himself. After this, on the march to Babylon, he faced King Darius III again, who had a new army. And after that victory, he took Babylon, Susa, and Persepolis without a fight. Then he campaigned in the eastern part of the Persian Empire, and it was very easy to get it because King Darius III was betrayed and assassinated. The last real opposition he faced was in India, across the Indus River, where he faced the Asian Raja of Porus. And after winning that battle, his army convinced him to turn around. So on the way back, he made the biggest mistake of his career by having his army march through the Gedrosian Desert. During this time, about 71% of them died. But once he came back to Babylon at a party, he drank poison or got sick by drinking wine, and he died on the morning of June 10th, 323 BC. During his campaigns, he changed military battles forever by introducing field artillery. He used catapults against men and not just buildings. So that was his great innovation. He also would lead his men against the hardest opponents, so over the walls of the most fortified cities and into the Persians' best cavalry. The biggest thing I learned is how he was a warlord, but then still God used him to spread Greek, which is what the New Testament was written in. And without him, most likely people couldn't have read it all over the known world. And I would probably not read the book unless you're interested in military or ancient history, which I am, but it is 488 pages long, and it's just kind of boring at parts. Does anyone have any questions?
What was it called again?